3, 2024 at approximately 2 p.m. In Kaysville, Utah, USA, a routine traffic stop following a near accident began like any other. Yet in situations like this, one small choice can quietly set everything on a different path. When officers signaled Jamie Lazarzaburu to pull over, she chose not to stay. She said she did not want to deal with it and drove away. Officers activated their sirens and began the pursuit. The situation quickly escalated as she ran through multiple red lights and entered Interstate 15 at high speed, placing others at risk. It makes you wonder, would stopping early have changed everything?
Copy.
Hey, this is Hill 16. I'm right behind 20.
Hill 16.
Here for 9, I have 5 set up southbound. I can see it moving in location.
Hill 28 is for 1014. The plate shows to a gray Lexus, and there's a 29 on the plate. We're just trying to see what it's for. 10-4. 1049.
Kilo 28.
Kilo 28, 10-9. Information goes off again.
Got a spike rear right tire.
006, confirming spiked rear right tire.
Southbound. Had a good spike. Got the front tires.
Confirming we've now got spike on 2 tires.
Okay, just like twice.
Copy.
Multiple agencies worked together to bring the situation under control. Officers used spike strips and eventually performed a pit maneuver. Even then, additional measures were needed before the vehicle finally came to a stop. This marked the most intense moment of the encounter.
Confirming
5, I got spikes by 500 south.
southbound at where?
It's going to be south. 500 south for the on-ramp for Legacy.
Lazarzaburu was taken into custody and now faces several charges related to fleeing and unsafe driving. Looking back, the situation serves as a reminder that avoiding responsibility in the moment can lead to heavier consequences later. Officers acted with focus and determination to keep the public safe. And if real stories like these keep you on the edge of your seat, don't forget to subscribe and stay with us for more.
Traffic accident, good medical man.
On July 3, 2023, at approximately 6:30 p.m., along Interstate 80 in Mill Creek, Utah, USA, what began as a tense road encounter quickly turned into something far more serious. In just a few moments, emotions took control, and the situation shifted beyond reason.
Yes, it is. That's affirmative. The driver confirmed it.
Two men, Tyler Joshua Fouts and Adrian Brown, became involved in a confrontation with a truck driver. They followed closely, shouted aggressively, and challenged him. The tension kept rising. Then suddenly, as their vehicle pulled alongside the truck, loud bangs were heard before they sped away at extremely high speed through nearby streets. At that moment, the risk was no longer just theirs. It extended to everyone around them.
10 to 11. Traffic's yielding. Still eastbound going 50, coming up to 13th on 33rd. Traffic accident, get medical rolling. Vehicle flipped over.
Officers quickly responded and began pursuing the vehicle. The chase pushed into residential areas where speeds became even more dangerous. Within seconds, the fleeing car lost control and collided with another vehicle, causing a rollover. This was the turning point where everything came to a sudden stop.
Hands up! Passenger, get out of the car!
Get out of the car! Okay, get over here! Hey! Get over here! Get on the ground, on your stomach! Do not move, do you understand?
Both individuals were taken into custody shortly after. They later faced serious charges and received prison sentences. Looking back, it is a powerful reminder that losing control in a moment of anger can lead to consequences that last far longer. Meanwhile, officers not only stopped the situation, but also helped those affected at the scene, showing calm and responsibility under pressure.
Down here, your seatbelt's still flying on you.
You haven't searched him?
No.
Okay. Alright, widen your stance for me.
On March 26, 2025, at approximately 9:15 a.m., along Interstate 15 in Juab County, Utah, USA, a routine traffic stop for speeding began with subtle warning signs. From the very first interaction, something did not feel quite right. The driver, Stephen Joseph Bonnet, showed signs of impairment. His eyes appeared unfocused, his speech slowed, and his movements lacked energy. When the trooper asked him to step out of the vehicle, he calmly replied that he was going to run. In an instant, he accelerated away, turning a simple stop into a pursuit. It raises a question: what drives someone to make that choice in that moment?
Commercial 622, speeds are at 93 miles an hour, and the number 1 lane.
Going off for 13, what's your vehicle description?
Lock written on it with a 32 on the back. It's an older box van.
The pursuit continued until officers deployed spike strips, forcing the vehicle to slow and eventually stop after hitting a barrier. Even then, the driver refused to step out despite repeated commands. The tension held steady until a SWAT team arrived and used additional measures to bring the situation under control. This was the peak moment where patience and coordination were tested.
Commercial 622, it's the vehicle that's 1050. I'm fine. He's off on the left shoulder. I'm out of gunpoint.
Retro copy.
Driver! Shut the vehicle off!
And can all hear the same information. If you've got clear shot and everything looks good, you're clear to deploy gas into that truck.
Bonnet was eventually taken into custody and later faced multiple charges, including driving under the influence and failing to comply with law enforcement. He received a prison sentence after pleading guilty to several charges. Looking back, it becomes clear that one decision can quickly build into a chain of consequences. Officers remained composed throughout, ensuring the situation ended without further risk to the public.
I don't need your phone.
On June 26, 2024, at approximately 11:20 a.m., in Layton, Utah, USA, officers responded to an unusual emergency call involving a disabled public bus. At first, it seemed confusing, but within moments, the situation became tense.
Sir, can I help you? Let him sit in it for a second.
Yeah.
No other passengers on the bus, right?
No.
29, expedite my back. Hey, it's the Layton Police. Can I talk to you, sir? He can't drive the bus, right?
No. It's off.
When the officer arrived, a man later identified as Keith Sterling Franson was seen inside the bus, spraying a fire extinguisher. The scene was chaotic. As the officer asked him to step outside, Franson suddenly threw his phone toward the officer, leading to a physical struggle. In that moment, everything happened quickly, leaving little room for hesitation.
Get home? Where's home for you?
What's your name?
I'm Officer Hassler. You just stop right there for me, okay? I'd be willing to help you, okay? Don't reach in your pocket. Okay? I don't need your phone. I don't need your phone.
During the struggle, the officer was affected and the situation grew more difficult to control. Bystanders nearby stepped in to assist, helping to restrain Franson until additional officers arrived. This marked the peak of tension, where both quick thinking and community support made a difference. Whatsorad I doors.
Tased if you don't stop resisting. Don't use your lighter. Stop. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back. You're gonna get tased again.
You're on your fucking back.
Hold that right there. Do not move.
You alright?
Franson was taken into custody, and the scene was brought under control. Looking back, the incident highlights how unpredictable public situations can become. It also shows the importance of calm actions, both from officers and civilians, in preventing things from escalating further.
Alright, man. Let's walk over to the left side of the car here.
If real stories like these keep you on the edge of your seat, don't forget to subscribe and stay with us for more.
Have you take a seat. Make sure those handcuffs are double locked.
On April 8, 2026, at approximately 11 a.m., along U.S. Highway 160 near Cortez, Colorado, USA, a state trooper noticed something highly unusual. A pickup truck was moving in the wrong direction along the shoulder, creating an immediate concern for everyone on the road.
I'm going to be clear of that stop. There's going to be a gray Jeep Gladiator. We're heading westbound.
As the trooper attempted to intervene, the driver continued forward, weaving unpredictably between the shoulder and opposing lanes. Despite lights and sirens, there was no sign of stopping. Several moments passed where vehicles had to adjust quickly to avoid close calls. It raises a difficult thought. How quickly can an ordinary drive turn into a situation like this?
Open for the construction zone. Break. Montrose Command 15, get that 600 on the radio. I'm the route that I'm from Cortez by the port.
Are you going to TVI?
I just attempted TVI.
We're facing the marshal's office. Can you hear me? Let's set up for tone. House break, please.
As the vehicle approached a construction zone where workers were present, the urgency increased. The trooper made a critical decision to perform a tactical maneuver. After an initial attempt did not fully stop the vehicle, a second maneuver successfully brought it to a halt just before it could enter the work area. This was the turning point that prevented the situation from escalating further.
It's probably going to be around the 48, 49.
I copy.
Right, Montrose Command 50th National Parks is monitoring Mesa Verde. be the closest to respond to help him out. If not, have make this hit.
The driver, an 81-year-old man, was taken into custody without further complications. He later faced multiple charges related to impaired driving and failing to comply with law enforcement. Looking back, the situation serves as a reminder that awareness and timely action can make all the difference. The officer's quick decision helped protect many people on the road that day.
Answer for day. First over 54. Looking for 57. West down to 54, 150.
Answer, I'm going to be on 160 about mile 48 to the 49, ready for construction zone. Now the trooper, TDI vehicle, one at gunpoint.
With 1 mil.
On May 2023 at 11:20 p.m. in Michigan, USA, troopers on patrol spot a vehicle traveling south on 12th Street. A quick database check reveals the registered owner is wanted on a felony warrant. What seems routine suddenly feels heavier, like something is about to unfold.
Stop. Got a picture of him. Stop. 3134, that vehicle not stopping. Westbound, Emily.
Officers activate lights, then sirens. Pull over now. But the driver ignores every signal, rolling through stop signs, turning unpredictably, and pushing farther away. At low speed at first, then suddenly accelerating. In moments like this, you wonder, what makes someone risk everything just to avoid stopping?
Permission to taste this. Westbound Atwater.
Westbound Atwater.
So we're about to catch up. We have 3 cars in it yet. You can see the third. We're going to be through Cherry approaching Janesville. Well, we're 7 you get through Genesee. We're eastbound 3rd, 4th, 50. No traffic. Coming to the tracks. I don't know if you got room to stop. Going to be southbound if anything.
And he's going to lose it.
Crash. Gotta go.
The chase stretches across multiple streets. Then, an irreversible decision. The driver attempts to beat a moving train. In a split second, control is lost. The vehicle crashes into the train, metal grinding against steel. Even then, the suspect tries to reverse, to escape, but it's too late.
Stop, man! Stop! Get out! Get out!
Troopers rush in, giving clear commands. The suspect resists briefly, but is taken into custody. Inside the vehicle, officers find illegal drugs, pills, and a loaded handgun. One reckless choice leads to another, and now, the consequences are undeniable. If real stories like these keep you on the edge of your seat, don't forget to subscribe and stay with us for more. On February 14th, 2023, at around 8:40 p.m. in USA, under the cover of night, a Chrysler speeds through traffic, refusing to stop for police. What begins as a pursuit quickly turns into a dangerous test of control and patience.
How many people were in the vehicle?
Officers follow closely, coordinating every move. The suspect weaves through traffic, then suddenly sideswipes a flatbed truck. Sparks fly, but the vehicle keeps going. In moments like this, you can't help but wonder, how far will someone go before it all falls apart? Then comes the decisive moment. Officers execute a pit maneuver with precision. The vehicle spins out, losing all momentum. In seconds, the chaos turns into stillness.
Show me your hands! Hands! Show me your hands! Do it now! Show me your hands! Hands! Driver, come here! Driver, come here! Walk to me! Walk to me!
Commands are given. The suspect is taken into custody without further escalation. A risky chase ends, but the consequences remain, because every attempt to flee only adds to what comes next.
Hands up! Step your right! Keep stepping, stop! Walk backwards and down my boy! Keep walking, stop! Step your right, keep stepping, step your right!
On February 16th, 2023, at approximately 12:41 a.m., Arkansas, USA, in the quiet night, a small motorcycle carrying 2 people attracted the attention of state police on Interstate 30. At first glance, it seemed insignificant, but something was amiss.
Traffic's light, speeds 50, 55.
I'll try to run that place and I'll back up that box today.
Officers signal them to stop, but they refuse. The moped continues forward, weaving through the highway. No sudden bursts of speed, just a quiet defiance. Why run, especially on something so vulnerable?
Approaching Chico, speeds 55.
Certified, yeah.
Mile after mile, the pursuit stretches on toward Little Rock. The tension builds, not from speed, but from uncertainty. Every passing second increases the risk, not just for them, but for everyone on the road.
Do you have any guns on you?
Eventually, the pursuit comes to an end. Both individuals are taken to the hospital with minor injuries. No lives lost, but the question lingers. Was it worth it? Sometimes, the quietest chases leave the deepest lessons.
Just lay right there. Lay right there. Just don't move, okay? Yeah, she's fine.
On September 10th, 2022, at approximately 4:25 p.m., Willoughby, Ohio, USA, an officer conducted a traffic stop on Lost Nation Road after clocking a vehicle speeding at 57 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone.
Hello. I'm Officer Willoughby, Police Department. The reason why I'm stopping you is the speed. 57 and a 35. You're going 57 and a 35, sir. You have your driver's license, proof of insurance. Why are you getting out of the car, sir?
I don't get my driver's license.
12 radio, this male just stepped out of the vehicle.
The driver, 64-year-old David Kobach, immediately stepped out of the vehicle without being asked. When instructed to sit back down, he refused, his behavior quickly turning confrontational. He pointed his finger close to the officer's face and pushed her, crossing a line that should never be crossed.
Put your hands behind your back. I will tase you, sir. Touch the vehicle. Put your hands on the fucking vehicle now!
What the fuck? Son of a bitch!
Radio, send me units.
A physical struggle broke out on the roadside. The situation escalated in seconds, until 4 passing citizens stopped and stepped in to help restrain him. In that tense moment, the line between control and chaos became dangerously thin.
Get off now! Get your arm behind you! Put your arm behind your back! Okay, get your cops! Get your cops, get your cops! Shut up! Shut up! Do you understand me? Cop or not, you don't do that to a woman!
Right, Jake, get him on.
Take your time.
What the fuck? Don't do that to a woman.
Alright, you guys.
Raised you.
Alright.
Kobach was arrested on charges including assault on a police officer, resisting arrest, and speeding. No serious injuries were reported, but the incident leaves a lasting reflection. Sometimes, the greatest escalation comes not from speed, but from refusal to comply.
Stand up. Walk back to my car.
If real stories like these keep you on the edge of your seat, don't forget to subscribe and stay with us for more.
I just TC'd really bad again into another truck.
On July 25th, 2022, at approximately 5:18 p.m., Riverside, California, USA, police received reports of 2 home invasion robberies at a mobile home park on Atlanta Avenue, followed by the theft of an Amazon delivery van.
Speeds are about 45 miles per hour runway, almost TC'd into a white car.
As officers responded, more calls came in. The stolen van was crashing into parked vehicles along Arlington Avenue. Using GPS tracking, officers located the vehicle and attempted to stop. But the suspect refused, speeding through city streets, crossing medians, and striking another vehicle before entering the freeway. Chaos unfolded in real time.
It's not medically for that TC at that intersection.
On the freeway, the danger escalated further. The suspect intentionally rammed multiple occupied vehicles. Each impact carried the risk of something far worse. Eventually, the van became disabled. The suspect fled on foot across active lanes, but with nowhere left to go, officers closed in and safely took him into custody.
He's hopping out of the car, gonna go northbound across the freeway. We got him. Be able to hop this wall just north of you guys.
The suspect was arrested and later charged with multiple serious offenses, including robbery and violent assault. Remarkably, no victims suffered life-threatening injuries. But the damage left behind tells a deeper story: how far a situation can spiral when control is lost. On August 9, 2022, Webb County, Texas, USA, DPS troopers identified a silver Chevrolet SUV suspected of transporting illegal immigrants traveling along US Highway 83.
US 83 southbound, milepost 686 with the 28 on my end car.
We're at 3.12.
Pursuit. On my way.
3.210 is the size of a pursuit going southbound on US 83 north.
As troopers initiated a stop, the driver refused to comply and accelerated, triggering a pursuit. During the chase, 6 passengers suddenly jumped out of the moving vehicle, scattering along the roadside, turning an already dangerous situation into something even more unpredictable.
just past 250.
Alright, 1207, advise you're going to start flight.
Troopers deployed spike strips to stop the SUV. Moments later, the vehicle lost control and crashed into a Dodge pickup truck. In that instant, the chase came to a violent end, raising a critical question. Was it worth the risk?
1207, go ahead, 1027 spikes, 1027.
1050, 1050, 1050.
I'm going to hold traffic here at the intersection.
Hey! Stand up! Hey! Stand up!
The driver was apprehended and charged with human smuggling, evading arrest, and reckless driving. The pickup driver was unharmed, while the 6 individuals were transferred to Border Patrol. No lives lost, but the consequences remain, a reminder of how quickly danger can escalate on the road.
Yeah, stand by, because we still need to clear.
Is it clear? There you go.
Hey, he crashed into him. I don't know if he's okay. Levántate.
¿Tienes inglés o no?
See?
All right, go ahead and stand up, man.
Turn on your side. Turn on your side.
All right.
Hold on.
You're good? We're good.
Are you hurt? You're back? Okay.
On June 12, 2022, at approximately 6:40 a.m., Arkansas, USA, a state trooper observed a Ford Escape speeding at extreme speeds, reportedly exceeding 100 miles per hour on public roads. The trooper initiated a pursuit. Despite clear signals, the driver refused to stop. The vehicle continued at high speed until officers executed a tactical maneuver to bring it to a halt. But when the car finally stopped, something felt different. The driver, a woman, remained completely silent. No answers, no resistance, just silence.
We're at 396.
10-4, 640.
As officers investigated, they used her phone to identify her. A call to a contact revealed a deeper truth. The vehicle had been taken without permission, and the driver might have been experiencing a mental health crisis. EMS arrived to evaluate her condition, shifting the situation from enforcement to care.
You're not going to talk to me? At least tell me your name so I can try to get you some help. All right, man. Go ahead and have some beer. You don't have to sit all the way in. Just sit down. Just put your butt there in the seat. There you go. And if you want to put your legs in, you may.
The pursuit ended without injuries. No chaos, no violence, only unanswered questions. Sometimes what appears to be defiance is actually distress. And in moments like these, the outcome depends not just on control, but on understanding. If real stories like these keep you on the edge of your seat, don't forget to subscribe and stay with us for more.
All right, go ahead and put your feet in. I need to get my car out of the highway.
Put your hands up!
On May 22nd, 2022, at approximately 1:30 p.m., Arkansas, USA, a state trooper engaged in a high-speed pursuit of a vehicle reaching speeds of up to 120 miles per hour through multiple intersections.
Yeah, he's going in he's in front of the golf course now. More City, I mean.
in pursuit. He's way ahead of him. Going out the red light here in front of golf.
The suspect continued driving recklessly, ignoring traffic conditions and pushing the limits at every turn. The trooper stayed close, tracking every movement as the situation grew more dangerous with each passing second.
Hey! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! You better not move! You better not move!
Suddenly, control was lost. The vehicle veered off the roadway, crashed, and flipped into a golf course. Within moments, troopers rushed in. With no easy access, they made a split-second decision, kicking in the windshield to reach the driver inside. The driver was safely removed and taken into custody. During questioning, the suspect admitted to recent drug use. No lives were lost, but the scene leaves a lasting thought. Sometimes survival comes down to seconds and the actions of those who refuse to give up.
First thing you need to do is calm down. I'm doing something. Here we go.
On February 7th, 2024, at approximately 3:23 p.m. in Columbus, Ohio, USA, police received a report of a stolen vehicle, a 2015 Toyota Camry, traveling through the city. What seemed like a simple search quickly became far more dangerous.
What's up? 605 goes off. Turn around, keep the car.
Officers locate the vehicle and attempt to stop, but the driver refuses and flees. Minutes later, the car reappears in a gas station parking lot, then speeds off again, driving erratically. The situation escalates fast, too fast to predict.
Stop the car!
605 to those officers.
Stop the car!
Turn around and get in your car and portable bag. 605 shots fired now, an officer ran over 10-3.
In a crowded shopping center parking lot, the unthinkable happens. The vehicle suddenly reverses, then lunges forward, striking a police sergeant and carrying him on the hood. In that split second, decisions must be made. Shots are fired to stop the threat as chaos erupts around them.
S18, I need a medic, please.
Okay, are you guys on the BP lot?
Yeah.
Clear lot. Shut down.
The vehicle flees once more, even driving the wrong way before crashing into other cars. The suspect, a 32-year-old woman, is taken into custody and rushed to the hospital in serious condition. The sergeant survives. Others suffer minor injuries. One reckless chain of choices nearly turned fatal, a stark reminder of how quickly things can spiral.
Get down on the ground. Lay down. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
On March 25th, 2023, at approximately 1:20 p.m. USA, police identified a theft suspect and signaled him to stop. Initially, it was a familiar chase, but something made the situation different. The driver refuses to stop and speeds away. The vehicle swerves, loses stability, then suddenly slides off the roadway, down an embankment. In seconds, it flips over on the interstate. Everything changes in a heartbeat.
stand by. We're on Spring Hill, coming up to 40. Going westbound on 40. It's rolled over. Underneath Spring Hill.
As officers rush in, a shocking realization hits. There are children inside the overturned vehicle. The focus shifts instantly from pursuit to rescue. Time slows. Voices tighten. Every second now matters more than ever.
I'm gonna bust you. Are there kids in that car? Kids in that car? Y'all see any kids in there?
Yeah. We had kids in here. Is that a kid or is that an adult?
We're on 40 West, right at the on-ramp.
Spring Hill.
Emergency crews work carefully to extract everyone. Miraculously, all occupants are rescued. The driver is taken into custody. One reckless decision put innocent lives at risk, and this time, they were lucky. Next time, it might not end the same way. If real stories like these keep you on the edge of your seat, don't forget to subscribe and stay with us for more. On August 29th, 2022, at approximately 3:23 p.m. in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, USA, police discovered a stolen vehicle linked to a violent robbery. A swift search quickly turned into a tense chase through the streets.
Speeds are 5.
Driver's got a more chat on.
Alright, it's going in the wrong lane of traffic at Hampton. And looks like they're gonna bail.
The suspects refuse to stop, pushing the situation further. Officers coordinate closely, maintaining control while the vehicle continues to flee. In moments like this, every move matters. One mistake could change everything.
East on Marne. East on Marne. It's losing it. East on Marne. It's got no tire. East on Marne past Yorkwood. Nope, it's Adam Mary Edward. 6. It's occupied 4 times. Come up to Lydell.
68 and behind you, I'll call it. We're still eastbound on Marne, coming up to Lydell, slowing down here. Bound on Lydell, south on Lydell now. Here in the 4800 block of Lydell, still going, coming up to Hampton.
68, get in front, get it.
Yep, we're southbound.
716, we're going to control you from White Bay, Sherwood.
We're southbound on Exerbrook Parkway. We're passing the soccer fields now. Speeds are 60. There's no pedestrian traffic. Medium traffic here. They are taking lead.
Alright, I'll call it. We're southbound. Speeds are 30. Alright, still, here comes the pit. Here comes the pit. And off the road into the park. And they're going to be bailing here.
114 184, are we doing mutual aid?
Then the decisive action was taken. The police executed a precise pit maneuver, bringing the vehicle to a controllable stop. The tension escalated when the car finally lost momentum.
Hit a pole. We're going to be coming out onto Hampton spots. Coming out onto Hampton.
Still northbound. Still northbound. We're going to come out on Hampton. Subject dated. Losing a lot of minutes. No stuff up. Subject dated.
4 suspects are taken into custody, 2 adults and 2 juveniles. Charges include reckless endangerment and fleeing law enforcement. In the end, no one escapes the consequences, especially when choices put entire communities at risk.
Watch your crossfire! Crossfire! You keep your hands up! You come there! We see your hands! Drive like this! Why you drive like that?
April 9th, 2015, USA. On a busy highway in Boise, Idaho, a high-speed pursuit is already underway. What begins as another attempt to stop a fleeing vehicle quickly builds into something far more intense.
All units, be split between 80 and 81 for oil.
The suspect pushes the truck harder and faster, refusing to give in. Sirens echo behind him, but he keeps going. In moments like this, you have to ask, what is he running from, and what is he running toward?
Are you able to put spikes down?
Control, I'll try to get in position. Where is he at?
You're broken. Spikes at the 89 crossover.
That's affirmative.
Then, everything happens at once. The truck loses control, flipping multiple times across the highway. The impact is violent. The suspect is thrown from the vehicle, an image almost impossible to believe. And yet, he gets up, he tries to run again. Troopers move in quickly, stopping him at gunpoint. This time, there is no escape. He is arrested and later sentenced to 15 years in prison. A single chain of reckless decisions leads here, a powerful reminder that consequences may not come immediately, but they always come.
Control 3, is he in custody or is he put belly?
On March 26, 2026, at approximately 12:11 p.m., Fort Smith, Arkansas, USA, an officer spotted a black 2020 Jeep Cherokee with expired paper tags and visible front-end damage making a sudden, dangerous turn onto Armour Street.
Hop out. Hey, step out for a second. Come back here. Talk to me. You better not reach for anything. Hop out. Come back here. Come back here. Come back here, man. I'll tell state police. We're not smoking this because your tanks are severely expired.
The driver, later identified as Joseph Carl Bassett, appeared nervous, making quick movements inside the vehicle. He denied wrongdoing and refused a vehicle search, raising suspicion as a K-9 unit was requested. Moments later, he suddenly ran back to the car and fled, turning a routine stop into a tense pursuit.
On the street, 31 trying to go into the TVI on the 2 narrow road. We're to Albert back now.
Clear left, clear right, clear left, exactly.
The chase escalated quickly, speeding through residential streets at over 60 miles per hour, then surging past 100 miles per hour in heavy traffic. Stop signs were ignored, and at one point, the vehicle nearly collided head-on with another car. In that split second, officers made a decisive tactical maneuver, forcing the vehicle off the road and ending the chaos.
TVI.
hands! Show your hands! Hands!
Hands now! Hey, I got it.
You got all right.
You better put your hands on the fucking window now! Pull out now!
Crawl out!
Inside the vehicle, officers found suspected Xanax and drug paraphernalia. Bassett was taken into custody without further resistance. No one was seriously injured, but the scene leaves a lingering thought. How close did this come to becoming something far worse? If real stories like these keep you on the edge of your seat, don't forget to subscribe and stay with us for more.
It's in 15. The wind starts at 140. Enforcement, you can lift the traffic.
On April 10th, 2020, at approximately 6:58 a.m., near Fort Smith, Arkansas, USA, a black Dodge Ram ran a red light shortly after dawn, drawing the attention of law enforcement.
Good. And is backing out and leaving it with 13 of them. Campbell with the 2014, I'm sorry, 3, calling it.
The driver, 34-year-old Justin Battenfield, refused to stop when officers attempted a traffic stop. As the pursuit began, his vehicle swerved dangerously into oncoming traffic. Over the radio, a supervisor urged, "Stop the vehicle as soon as there's an opening," but the road offered no easy answers.
Get up there and get him stopped. If he's driving on the other side of the road, we need to get him stopped. I'll be able to take taking you. Just call him stopped as soon as there's an opening.
At speeds reaching 109 miles per hour, a tactical maneuver was executed. In an instant, both vehicles lost control. Battenfield's truck flipped onto its roof, while the patrol car was launched into the air, crashing through streetlights. A single decision had escalated beyond control.
Just call him stopped as soon as there's an opening on the highway. Get him stopped.
Okay, you got him stopped and it, go ahead and start EMS. Fortunately, we crashed out here right in front of Ben Guerin.
27 Fort Smith, 27.
The crash proved fatal for the driver. What began as a traffic violation ended in irreversible loss. A sobering reminder remains. Sometimes, the most dangerous moment isn't the chase, it's the choice to not stop.
EMS and fire should be 1019, 13, 14 when you guys talk to them.
On May 15th, 2022, at approximately 10:30 p.m., Arkansas, USA, a state trooper observed a vehicle swerving dangerously across lanes, nearly losing control multiple times on a public roadway.
630 west, 66. 279, Victor Adam Mary, 279, 88, Silver, Chevy.
The officer initiated a pursuit, carefully tracking the suspect as the erratic driving continued. The vehicle weaved unpredictably, raising an urgent question. Was this recklessness or something worse? Eventually, the driver pulled over, the tension shifting from speed to confrontation.
Stuck to my upsets and swerving like crazy.
As officers approached, the suspect was taken into custody. "I messed up," he admitted, his voice filled with regret. A search of the vehicle soon revealed marijuana and a firearm, turning a traffic stop into a serious criminal case within moments.
Excuse me! Excuse me! Hey, sir! Hey! Sir! I'm saying, can you please can I pick my pants real quick? Like, it's very uncomfortable like this.
I just got out with a couple of that's why I stopped checking.
Excuse me! I asked you nicely, can I please pick my pants?
The suspect was arrested and evidence was secured. No one was harmed, but the outcome could have been very different. In the end, it wasn't just about what was found in the vehicle, but the realization that one reckless night can change everything.
2-161-044.
Oh, no.
I've got the same everything.
Hey, man.
On July 22nd, 2025, in Polk County, Florida, USA, a routine patrol quickly turned tense when a report came in about a stolen silver Toyota Tundra heading southbound on Highway 98. In moments like this, every second feels heavier than usual. As officers located the vehicle, multiple patrol units were already behind it. Sirens echoed, lights flashed, but the driver chose to accelerate instead of stopping. The chase moved through city streets, growing more dangerous with every turn. You can't help but wonder what was going through their mind at that moment. The situation escalated rapidly. The vehicle sped through residential areas at extreme speeds, 70, then 100, even reaching 120 miles per hour. It ran red lights, crossed into oncoming lanes, and nearly collided with other drivers. "He's not slowing down," was heard over the radio. Every move pushed the limits further. During the pursuit, an unexpected collision between patrol vehicles forced one trooper to disengage. However, the chase continued with other units.
Man, what the fuck, bro?
Terminal pleasure.
Well, that's my pleasure. Well, that's my pleasure.
Fletcher.
Eventually, the driver, later identified as Michael Ray Miller, was taken into custody.